Hello. Alright, just getting AMS2 set up. Hello.
Hey, Donnie.
How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. Forward to this.
What were your thoughts from yesterday?
It was good so far. I was having big frame time issues though during my stream, but after I restarted my PC, the game was running better. So I think it was just good to restart my PC.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Frosty.
How's your PC running now, Donny?
It's fine now, yeah. It was once I restarted my PC, AMS2 was running better, so just needed a restart.
So I've done a closed lobby to start with. Obviously, if we only end up with a few people, then I can open it up for the qualifying and race if you want.
Yeah, sure. I've pinned the password in my stream chat, so if anyone's watching and wants to join in, they can still.
Are the cars fairly balanced as far as we know?
Straight out the gate, yeah, they're pretty good. Default setup.
I'm gonna assume pace-wise they are. Yeah, I'm gonna assume they are.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think they are. Yeah. In that race that I did on LFM, it was fairly evenly spread amongst the two different variants.
Yeah. I raced the Ligier yesterday, so I'm gonna try to work it now. But I really liked it.
That bump is so much more aggressive in AMS2 than the other sims. On my hood again. Ah. Corner's really tricky. Curb on the inside quite high, so if you touch it, it ends up unsettling the car quite a bit.
What are the track limits for that last turn before the back straightaway thing? Is it some sense to let you go way outside?
Yeah,
the
it's probably not as lenient as iRacing, because iRacing's is ridiculous. Like, it seems like there's no limit there. Whereas like RF2 and LMU will be, it's probably what RF2 and LMU have.
So got to keep 2 tires inside the white line, probably. Or
I imagine.
Okay.
I haven't fully tested it, but yeah. I mean, in iRacing, you can just go completely off to the left before turning right. It's crazy. Yeah, I try getting close to the inside tires going outside, and I got a invalid lap there, so definitely not as lenient as iRacing.
Hey, Kev.
Hey.
Hey, don't Kev.
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks. How was your Thanksgiving, Mooney? You survived?
I survived. Lots of
Mashed
good
potatoes
food.
and whatever.
I didn't have any mashed potatoes. I got lots of pie, though.
Is that, what, pumpkin pie is that?
No, not at my house. People do all kinds of different things. We had buttermilk pie, apple pie, cherry pie, some cookies. Can't remember what else.
Sounds good.
I do like pumpkin pie though, but I don't think anyone else in my family does.
I've never actually seen pumpkin pie over here. It's weird because you know, there's a lot of pumpkins grown, but they're almost all grown for Halloween, I think.
Only slightly quicker than Mark. And have another good lap in him. That might have been only his warm-up good lap. I think I am where I'm going to be pace-wise. Lost some time on that corner last lap. Okay, so this is about my pace at best, I reckon.
I definitely like these more than the hypercars. Hypercars aren't bad, but these, I love these. These are so good.
Yeah, LMP2 is a really fun class. Once I was doing it in VEC for a bit, I really was enjoying it. What's he at? 2 tenths now. Should have said the server name. Server name's Mooney GT.
Oh, I did one of those IMSA races again last night, and had my force feedback set too high, and my shoulders were just dead after doing all that banking.
There's a, you know, you can set a button to
Well, yeah, I
adjust the
have
gain.
that. I have that too to change the in-car force feedback, but I was so used to how the car felt when I turned it down that I just couldn't even drive anymore than
Yeah.
infield.
Nah. Yeah, Daytona can be an odd one to get the balance right for force feedback because the banking is so increases it so much, but then the infield will be a lot lower. So. Oh, everyone's in the okay.
Just like real life.
I'll switch to the Ligier for the next race.
It's nice that one's right-hand drive and one's left-hand drive.
So we're at 151. Is that going to be 11, 12 laps?
I've never had the map on, but I saw everyone had the map on yesterday, and now I've realized I can't even seem to turn it on if I wanted to. It's on in the HUD, but it doesn't show up.
Keep the hood can be borked. Like keep pressing on and off. Even if it says on, it might show off, and then when you cycle through it once, it should. AMS2's hood's always been like that. Like if by default it'll show a value, and it's not really doing that value until you cycle through them.
Doesn't the map have an option in the options as well?
Oh, maybe so.
Maybe.
That may ring a bell. I'm not sure that I love the new menus. They're fine, but I don't think it looks newer or nicer necessarily. It just looks different. If anything, it looks more basic to me.
It's cleaner for like if you're watching the replay or monitor. It looks cleaner that way than that. In terms of the actual menus itself, I mean, it's just a slight rearrangement, I find.
Yeah, I think it just gets rid of that weird thing in the setup menu where you used to have to click before you could click anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great. I'll take
Yeah,
that.
and I think the scroll wheel works better as well if you use that.
Yeah, it used to drive me mad using the scroll wheel.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. It's in the display options for the map, but you can't turn it on once you've loaded a session, apparently.
Oh, great.
That's fine. I was just curious. I've never used it.
Mark, nice lap. Yeah, me jealous. Beat me at Sebring, a track I've been driving a lot for the last few weeks. So 151. We're doing 20-minute races, are we? 20 minutes.
So what do you think, then open up the lobby or keep it as it is?
I'm easy.
Yeah, same.
Whatever.
I'm not sure if you get that many people anyway because everybody's in the NFM.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'll keep it as it is.
Probably 11 laps, so it's just short of a 12-lap race. Okay. It's more than that. Or 40 liters. Lower that then. I've come to really appreciate Sebring in the last few weeks. Before that, I didn't know if I actually liked it or not. But now I actually do really like it.
Yeah, it's funny that they actually started, I think they started racing F1 here, didn't they, back in the 60s or something? God knows what those cars were like on such a bumpy surface.
There's a good 60s Sebring mod on Assetto Corsa. It's not really that bumpy, but it's cool having the kind of different layout it used to have.
I don't think I'd driven it since I did iRacing way back when, until LMU. But it's been fun to have it back. And Mosport, same thing. I hadn't driven it since iRacing, and boy, that's a fun one.
Oh, Sergio! Mosport's this track I've always struggled on. I do think it's a good track, I just find I'm not great there.
There's a lot of blind entries, I feel like.
Yeah, I really struggle navigating the hairpin section. I either stay in the high gear and just bog down on exit, or shift down and end up losing control of the car during the turn.
Yeah, I think it's easier in this car than it is in some of the others. I find you like turn 2 at Mosport's very hard, and like the FV and stuff, where you get a bit of weight transfer. You're basically going backwards, you know.
Yeah, I was on between LFN races. I went down to Mick Schleiffer's server, and he was racing the Group A cars there, and I took the Beamer there, and I was really struggling.
Yeah, I noticed. I mean, there's a massive difference, I think, between them now with the Audi and everything. But yeah, I noticed that watching that GP Laps video, that the Audi just seems so much easier when than you know, I did the Merc in that race that he did, and the Merc was all over the place.
I haven't tested the Merc. I know the Merc has always been easier to drive than the Beamer, and quicker, so... Yeah, it's a really nice car, Mark, isn't it?
Has anything noticeably changed for y'all from the beta to this? Are they pretty much in lockstep?
Yeah, no, well, I mean, the bases just run straight on.
It's pretty much the same, I think. Like, I wouldn't notice, though. I don't play it too in depth. Oh, Sergio, you beat me as well. You Orica lover. How many laps of this car have you driven on RF2? Year or so, okay. I think the beta, I didn't see it when I looked at the AI settings on the main build, but I think the beta had something that was for like sliders for AI ability and throttling out of corners, as well as maybe for braking.
Yeah, they took that out, I think, before the release.
Yeah, so that might be added in the near future.
Yeah, because you still got the AI mistakes thing, which is actually pretty handy. But yeah, there was like an AI throttle ability and brake ability type thing separately.
Which makes a lot of sense.
That's not in there anymore.
No, they left in the wet ability, didn't they? Which is there.
Yeah.
So you can change if you're not so good in the wet, which I'm not really that great in the wet. So you can change down the wet ability or up if you whoever you are.
It makes a lot of sense though, because it also makes it maybe, because it's so hard to like tune everything exactly for a skill set. This gives it a lot more flexibility then.
Well, this seems to be the way the games are going now, isn't it? I know, whatever you're playing these days, you seem to get like a lot more tunability options on the difficulty.
Well, maybe it'll let them crowdsource it and kind of fine-tune AI long term.
yeah, it's not just you know, I noticed from the games I've played recently, you know, that
Ooh.
it's not just a matter of setting it to hard or normal or whatever. You can actually say, oh, I'm not very good at parrying, so I can open the parry window or something, you know.
And then you have the games where they, like in AMS2, where they give certain AI cars different personalities as well. So, you know, one AI car might be good at like to make aggressive moves, where another one might be he makes more mistakes under pressure and things like that.
That's the Mooney car.
Yours is definitely the punter one for sure. Hey Fred. Wait, is the major this weekend? No. Maybe? Crap. Did you say like the last weekend of November?
It's getting a bit grey. It's not going to rain, is it?
Oh, it is this weekend. Ah, god damn.
No, it won't rain.
I'm guessing I've missed some of it already. Oh yeah, it's in Brazil. Oh, no, wait, is it in Brazil? No. Where is it on? I can't even remember. Singapore? From 4 to Shanghai. Oh, okay. Remember to wake up tomorrow to watch it then at some point. What stage is it at? Oh, okay, it's only open. Oh, yeah, BO ones, yeah. Yeah, they love the drama for the early stages of the major.
That surprised me seeing whether that was on the grass then.
What format do they use for the majors by this stage? Is it GSL format
I'm not on my
or
way around here very well. I'm
or like the
0.8
Swiss
seconds off the
system
second
or
one, which is kind of head scratching for me at the moment.
Swiss? Okay. Man, BO1's in the Swiss format. That's really spicy.
Yeah, I can't go any faster than that. God knows how NDT's getting a 154. everywhere, it seems.
Feels like a good lap so far. Hey, Michael. Yeah, I saw him spin earlier, so I'm expecting him to do that in the race. He's just a one-lap warrior. Set the fastest lap, man. Sergio loves the LMP2. Huh? Crack might be getting quicker. I think I was that much quicker at that section. Team orders. Let me punch you. Team orders is to get Carmen to distract Sergio during the race. Yeah, our RF2 is always tough on the brakes. In every car. Oh man, still off. How far behind am I? Okay. Within 2/10, I'll take that. Only a few hundredths off you, Sergio. It'll be a close one.
I see the flags are still messed up.
No, they're correct on my end. That'll probably
Yep.
update for you when we switch session.
Yeah, Sergio's German and Mark's Spanish on mine.
Oh wait, actually Mark is Spanish on mine, that's wrong.
Yeah, both Spanish on mine. The same flag. Weird.
Oh wow, yeah, your middle sector is really quick.
How many laps do we reckon?
It should be 11 laps, but it was like close to 11 laps. I think it was like at 150 pace, it's like 10.9 laps. So I'm putting in 40 liters, which is 12 laps of fuel, just to be extra safe. Assuming my fuel calculator thing was right in game. Maybe 42 liters just to be extra safe.
I've done a rolling start, by the way, but not a full lap, just a little bit.
I just put in 42, Sergio. you better put in 44. So yeah, good luck.
The only server issues I noticed yesterday was really just people's bad ping, so cars weren't going, like driving straight. They'd be crooked through corners and things like that.
No, I had one of the ones where it didn't switch from qualifying to race for at least 5 minutes.
Oh, for us that was because the leader didn't, or the server person or whatever. What am I trying to say? Whoever's designated as hosting the server has to advance the session, so we all.
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, no, they were trying in ours. They were even like
Okay.
leaving, and you know it still wasn't.
Well, I did have cars that were like bunny hopping off the track on the bank because I guess paint or something.
I have no control. No, I don't like how it gives control so late. Oh! Oh! How long can we go side by side? There we go. That was the longest side by side.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, missed my apex. Hey, Adam.
Yeah, got the start positions all messed up. But I was not in third place from qualifying, but I started third.
That's an interesting bug. Or was there penalties or something?
No, it was just, yeah, they like, I think the outside cars were P1 and P3 and that, but it just, by the time it gave control, you were kind of ahead on the inside. I wish it gave like manual control a bit earlier. In fact, I don't think they should do the rolling the way they have it automatically rolling at the start. Like, just have like the start of the, have everyone stop, but like, you know, halfway through the track or whatever, or at the start of sector 3, and then let them all get going themselves, because that's like what it's like on iRacing and ACC and that. And I think there could be a bit more information, like what lane you should be in, like left or right, because it's...
I really think they need that.
Because, yeah, on LFM when we did the full lap of it at Daytona, I had no idea where I was meant to be. Like, if I was meant to be the left side or right side. Getting to R3E level is better than what it used to be, is the sad fact. Oh! What happened? Sergio's in the wall! Told you he was a one-lap merchant. hate trail braking on my pedals and my bare feet, I end up curling my toes really weird, and it's causing me pains in my feet. Because like, I'm so afraid to use the brake pedal with anything but the very like top of my foot. Practicing pit stops. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh, you're slightly late there. Maybe not actually, maybe I'm doing it too early. Ooh, not really wide there. Try pushing the braking. Kind of damaging that inside front right. Oh! I built it. Yeah. Whew. Just pushing too hard to try and do anything to catch up. I wish they had a, you know, teleport to pits thing and then tow yourself back. Instead of like teleporting to the race instantly forfeiting you. Might as well do the tires. I didn't hit the request button. Ooh! that lack of rear wing. Probably should have accounted for that. Ooh. Meatball, meatball. I requested pit stop. Forgot what button I had bound first. I'm used to it in iRacing, being able to monitor the race as well while in the pit stop. How long will this take? Oh, not as long as I thought. Alright, cold tires. Once I get a bit of temp in my tires, I'll allow Sergio to catch up. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Let Sergio catch up and then battle him. 'Cause I know that's what he wants to do as well. I gotta weave in front of him. Tires aren't quite up to speed yet. Oof. I should have accounted how long it takes for AMS2 tires to heat up. No horns! Oh, look at this. Look how much he pushes on the track. No wonder he was quick. I underestimated him. He's lifting now. Man, I don't have the nerve to do that. Getting away from me. Hey now. And normally Sergio's a chicken. He's so much quicker than me. I'm still a lot slower than my quickest pace. I don't know, does AMS2 keep like a little permanent damage in the car or something? I didn't feel like I was that off pace that lap in terms of my driving. I could be wrong. I see. That would explain. He's probably angry that I awoken him from a nap he was taking during the race. And he's like, I'm not gonna fix this properly. Unless there was... Oh, was there medium tires in this car? Ah, there's mediums. That's what happened. That would explain it. It's like the BMW all over again at Le Mans. A few weeks ago. When I switched to the street tires instead of the semi-slick tires. It was like losing 4 seconds a lap. Yeah, I was concerned there because I was like, jeez, why is my... Like, it was like one thing losing pace to Sergio. I was like, maybe he did just speed up since qualifying. But I wasn't keeping up with my relative, you know, my previous laps, and I was like, there is no way I'm this off those laps. And this lap I'm a bit slow, but on that previous lap, there was no way I was 7/10 off my best in terms of what I was doing.
Well done for MDT then.
It's way too fast for me.
Yeah, I think I was going too slow to bin it there, which is how I ended up making it to second.
Yeah. Yeah, me on the end. I think Mooney binned it as well.
Yep, I lost the back end and hit a wall.
Yeah, so did Sergio. I was just over pushing, trying to see if I could catch up to Mark at all. And then when I pitted, I swapped to hard tires. So when I was rebattling Sergio, he just got away from me instantly, because that was worth a good few tenths.
Do you know if they've shortened the length of time that it takes to repair the vehicle, or is that still like ridiculous?
It was pretty short, I felt there. I changed my tires first, but the repairs, like, I had a big damage, and the repairs were like 50 seconds a minute, which I find a bit short.
Yeah, I had, I don't know, 30 or 40 damage on my suspension, and it was only like 20, 30 seconds to repair.
It made me think it would be cool if they had like this kind of multiplier for damage, so you could set it where, you know, if you're doing casual races, you put a low multiplier, so that way the time to repair. What I mean by multiplier is the time to repair multiplier. So it can be short, but if you want to punish people more for making mistakes, you can push it higher.
Yeah, that makes sense. They get punished for damaging your car, but not ridiculously so.
Yeah, so like, if you wanted to set it to like even quick repairs where the only punishment you want to give people is to just, they have to do a drive-through penalty, like a stop and go nearly, would be cool. Good stuff, Mark. Try the Ligier. Frosty livery. The Ligier has a frosty livery.
Well, that one, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely binned it at one point catching up to Mark. And then when I was driving back, I binned it again because I didn't account for the my rear wing being gone during a high-speed corner. Oh, the reason why I was so off pace from you, Sergio, when we were trying to do the battle at the end, I accidentally swapped to hard tires. I didn't check if there was a softer compound. I just saw the first thing was like hard, so I was like, okay, swap to that. And I was like, why is my pace so far off? Ligier is slow. I like a challenge. And I need an excuse. More the latter. But yeah, I was wondering, like, I was like, Jesus, you're getting away from me. And then I was like, how is my lap time, like, 7/10 slower than my previous best? I was thinking, like, AMS2 was, like, keeping, even though I repaired 100%, I was thinking it was keeping, like, some bit of damage internally or something. But then I kind of thought, oh, wait. Because I was like, wait, I switched to hards. This car has mediums, I'm pretty sure, and then I checked then. I was correct. Oh well. Can't really get too mad. My own fault, and if I hadn't crashed... But yeah, so
Followed you, Kev.
LMP,
right, no,
LMP2 at Sebring is so much fun. I remember when we did it at
guys, but not myself.
I remember when we did it at VEC, it was probably the one I enjoyed the least. I just couldn't get comfortable with it at all.
Oh, that's because yesterday I thought I'd turn the opponent engine volume down, but instead I've turned the player engine volume is 50, opponent engine 100. Yeah, it makes sense.
That'll do it. I still haven't recalibrated my mind for how cold these cold tires are at the start.
Yeah, it takes at least 2 laps by this stage to really get up to speed.
Well, it
Certainly on
the track temperature is 16 degrees. Lol.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Have fun with the practice. I'm really liking this car. LMP2 now. This is a lot of fun. Driving that around Sebring for me that's a joy.
Yeah, I definitely feel like AMS2's lost its cartoony look.
It still has it a bit in the replays, I think.
Maybe because we have the more winter setting, it looks a bit cooler. Maybe if we put it to summer, it might go back to having that yellower tint.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. They've done a great job with the tracks in terms of looks and that. Oh my god, this is running so much smoother than it was for me yesterday. I don't know how I put up with it. It was because I had started the stream before I loaded up AMS2 that I was like, I can't restart my PC now. I didn't want to. I really should have though. I shouldn't have put up with it. It reminded me back of my days on my old rig, where I was like always having frame time issues and stuff. If you compared it to PC2, it might have felt a little more cartoony, and that's because they went with a warmer temperature gradient or color gradient or whatever you call it. Like, there was more of a yellowy tinge, whereas PC2 has like much more of a blue tinge. Yeah, and when you put that kind of more warmer yellowy tinge, you tend to get like more accented colors, or they pop out more. which can make it initially look more appealing, and then to some maybe a bit cartoony. I didn't mind how it looked.
I just saw DT's lap time and I just laughed.
Who is this guy and what planet is he from?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, iRacing suffers from the kind of yellowy look, which was especially bad before they added the day-night cycle. I know in, like, their recent blog post, they've actually mentioned it, though, and they're... because you can still see it when it's, like, an evening setting in the game. But they haven't mentioned it in a recent blog post, so they are actually going to update that. Because they're doing quite a bit of graphics overhaul there. Which I'm actually interested to see what they can do with it. Really overcome that. I'm so bad at that corner. It's not a good corner to be bad at, considering it has the longest straight after it. Keep that in third there. There's no reason to go to fourth or second. Everyone else's, yeah. See, when you're making a sim, I get why people want the kind of most natural look to it. Although at least with something like Assetto Corsa, you can have different filters to get different looks depending on what you want. I got that. Yeah, last lap, I think. Oh no, I have time for 2 laps. As long as I don't bin it. It's a big as long as. That's a cut. No? Interesting.
How many LMP2 cars are there in real life in the IMSA series?
Only one. The Orca.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. How comes the Ligier is in this one then?
The Ligier, like, was, but then everyone just stopped buying it, I think. I don't know, just the Orca. Just everyone just bought the Orca in the end, but I don't know why. Maybe it was better or something.
Got 17 laps.
It's the same in WEC. Why?
got a lot more low-speed understeer, I feel like, than the Orca did.
Yeah, I kind of noticed it on the right-hander and the hairpin before the back straight.
Yeah, exactly. It's painful.
I normally don't really mess with those type of things in the driver settings for anything. I'd rather just use the in-game one and kind of leave it. But I'm not too picky. Oh yeah, like the 2000s, like, it just was no color. I always like seeing people post, you know, keep getting cut tracks.
The player flags seem to be right now.
Yeah, it's as long as everyone stays in their session, then they're correct. They just get mixed up when people like leave and join. Yeah, I wouldn't be at your pace, Mark, but I'm definitely like in the 112s rather than 113s if I just fucking think keep crossing the line. But yeah, when people put like a picture of like, remember the good old days in gaming, and it's like that late 2000s, late 90s, Xbox 360,
I mean, I have time for the last race.
PS3 era, and it's just, you know, all like Resistance 1, the Gears of War games, all of them, Resident Evil 5, and they all just look brown. There's like Fallout 3, it's like they all just look brown. There's literally no color in them. And it's, especially when you put them all side by side, it's so noticeable. Oh yeah, GTA 4, another one. It just was, that was the style back then, as Abe Simpson would say.
Oh, I like the Rothmans livery. Well, it looks like Rothmans anyway. It's not Rothmans, but it looks like it.
I hate how I have no force back feeling during this. Oh, it's happened again, actually. I think you are right, Frosty, the rolling start. Messed up.
Yeah, I didn't qualify third.
Did I just get moonied?
Yeah, I clipped that curb and it pushed me into you. Sorry.
I had to let the other guys pass because otherwise I was going to get a penalty, which is dumb. Same thing where GP Laps got that penalty in the race I did.
At least I got no damage. At least I got no damage, so.
Sorry, Johnny.
Nah, it's alright. Well, we're in Maldonado's Discord. This is his Discord group, so. Hey, I'm gonna. He would have been banned a long time ago otherwise. Brett would have instantly banned him for things like cutting the track at Mid-Ohio. Ooh! Why so slow there? Poor Kev. he just got absolutely boxed into that. Sorry about that, Kev. That was just bad timing, I think.
Couldn't even get top gear on the straight. So.
Kind of ended up boxing you in that you had nowhere to go but into Holdovar, I think.
Yeah, but not your fault. Well, not really his fault either.
Yeah, it was just a case of bad timing. I did see it happening. As soon as I was round the corner, I was like, oh crap. Yeah, I don't know what happened, if it was wheels. I don't know if it was like, you know how AC wheels, when the car goes flying, they kind of, they're like on these crazy springs. I don't know if that happened. I have to check the replay. Got to save the one for Sebring, actually. That would have been nice to have saved the that first lap with me and Frosty. Could have also rewatched me been in it. I always want to watch the replay. This is how you entertain the viewers, Sergio. You have to watch the replays of when you binned it. GT3's at Spa. Well, like, you're just GT at Spa or Monza is just asking for chaos. I mean, one of my most viewed videos ever is that clip highlight thing I made of the first lap at Spa and GT1 AMS2 public lobbies back in the day, where I started from the back and just got to watch chaos. Get a 112. You went straight into what? Oh, really? I'm focused because you know I'm enjoying my lap. It's not even the battle I have to be enjoying. I'm just, I'm enjoying my lap. I'm really enjoying the flow of the car and the track. Like, I feel really at one with it. You can really cut over that exit. Ah, you can't uninstall AC1. There's great mods in that though, that aren't in any game. Oh. Got a bit too cocky with the braking. 400 gigs. Compress it with Content Manager. I did that the last day because I was reinstalling a load of mods and my thing had got up to like 360 gigs and I compressed it down to like 180. Oh, it is compressed. Adam's still not impressed by 400 gigs compressed. I actually have just ordered a 2 terabyte SSD myself. Partly because I was, no, I ordered a 4 terabyte, excuse me. Because I was noticing I was kind of getting awkward with space recently. Oh, Frosty! That is not the way. Joker lap? Alright, see you, Sergio.
Pressure got too much.
That's a cut, I think. Yeah. Ah, bad exit. Oh, turned in too early. Ah. I'm still afraid to do a multi-class race at Road Atlanta. I've never done one. I imagine it's like so intense and chaotic because I can't imagine it easy to make the overtakes. And then the crazies heading into the S's in Sector 1. Hey, finally into the 112s. Ooh. No. Oh, like, it might help lap 1 a bit, but I'm just thinking in general. Obviously, lap 1 would be extra spicy. Obviously, with the where it is, but I'm just thinking, like, you know, if you're the LMP2 or GT3, and the amount of times I've seen, like, the fastest prototype, like the DPI or now the LMDH or GTP or whatever you want to call it, just absolutely send a reckless dive bomb into the S's. Like 6 hours of trying to navigate that is just spicy. Because they lose so much time by staying behind in the S's, they're like extra desperate not to get caught behind. Probably is best staying in second there. This is such a good combo. I get why people like doing the endurance race here, I suppose, because the cars are really fun to lap here. It's just the stress of managing the multi-class aspect. I think this has got to be one of the highest stress tracks that is used in multi-class racing. So much more speed into that than I have been. So that my second best lap time had. All right, enjoy your CS. Win all your best of 1 MR12s. The only reason to gain some elo is to lose it in the end. That's probably as good a lap as I'm gonna do. Ooh! Way too much. Bit of a bin. Pushing way too much. No damage, at least. Oh. Ooh. Few more laps, I imagine. Need to get a VR going with this again.
Alright, I gotta run, but I can't wait to race more of these things. This is great.
Yeah, see you.
Alright, see it.
See you, mate.
Oh! Might as well use up all the warnings. Sergio had to go as well, so there's only 5 of us, so I don't know if you want to open it up to a public lobby for this last one.
I'm joining
Yeah,
the last one.
No.
Oh!
Because
Look who it is!
secret weapon.
So
But I don't mind either way. I mean, I'll open it up if everyone else agrees to it. I don't really care, to be honest.
The quality of racing has been a bit low, isn't it? With the public.
Yep, that's true.
But I guess
Should we just go off 6 then?
Yes, I think 6 is okay. It depends, like, if
I don't think I've ever driven on Mosport.
that's an admission.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't think this is going to go very well for me, at least, anyway.
You don't need to brake much in this car, at least on this track. Only at Moss. really.
Raptor livery now this time. A Raptor livery this time.
I think I prefer the Orica.
That map doesn't really give the track justice. It doesn't feel like that when you drive it.
Yeah, it looks very straightforward and simple, I have to say, but I've got a feeling it's not going to be.
No.
The hairpin's really tricky due to the elevation. At least that's how I've always felt with this track. I've always struggled with it.
There's some very pretty trees.
Yep, that's why I suggested this. Actually, want to try setting the current date to tomorrow, and see if it does go full on winter then. To drive like a dentist in the Ligier, oh well. I've been doing a bit of dentist driving in both the Orica and Ligier, so.
It's got a nice flow.
Yeah, it's a very nice track.
Yeah.
A lot of blind turning zone.
Yeah, the Orica definitely seems to have better slow speed turning. I imagine the Ligier is a bit tougher to navigate that hairpin. Really overdriving these corners. When are Liverpool beating City? Is that today or tomorrow?
I don't remember. What's happened to Real Madrid?
I watched a good video last night about Mbappe at Real Madrid, and it was talking about how a player who had been used to being the #1 superstar of the team and then moving to a team where he isn't that, because there's already been a #1 superstar fan favorite at the club, they struggle to really adjust to it. And, you know, it's interesting seeing that with Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. They kind of like brought up like Ibrahimovic at Barcelona. One I didn't know about was Inzaghi at Juventus when him and Del Piero were there. It was actually Del Piero was struggling to play with Inzaghi. Real Madrid have had a lot of injuries though as well. Like I know their like backline's been really in trouble.
Yeah, I suppose that explains their overall form in the league, Champions League. I mean.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Real Madrid, everyone knew Real Madrid did not need to buy Mbappe, but they were only, or, well, not buy, but sign. So it was a free transfer. But they did it because they're Real Madrid and they have to sign the big player.
Yeah.
They arguably would have been better off not signing him for such big wages and investing that into squad players.
Yeah, for depth.
Like, no one said last year that Real Madrid were struggling for firepower.
Yeah. Who was City missing now that they're struggling?
Rodri being a prime one. I think Diaz.
Yeah.
I think Diaz is out as well. I know, and Akanji, like their backline is actually more injured than I realized until recently. This is a fantastic track. I just feel like I'm not as good at it as I should be. I'm okay in it in this car. It's other cars, I feel like. Especially when I'm in a H pattern car, I feel like I always struggle at this section way more than others. But even with flappy paddle, I think on SRS, whenever we're here, I feel like I'm noticeably slower at this track compared to other tracks. Whereas then, like, Ricochet, I know is like really good at this track. Completely washing out there. Okay, set a really good time. Not too far off it though. If I could tidy up this last sector, I could definitely be on it. Ah, that's a good bit of time hitting that bomb. Yeah, I would have had it. Completely fluffed that. Whee! Damn. So punishing when you touch the grass. I suppose that's what happens when you're at high speed. On a...
Yeah, it's a nice track. I like this. It's tricky to be fast though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of character to this track.
It's got that roller coaster feel to it, isn't it?
Yeah, it reminds me a bit of like some parts of Mid-Ohio.
The middle bit.
Yeah, yeah. Also, kind of like it's a small enough track as well. It's rolling starts as, by the way.
How many laps? I didn't even look at the lap times then.
I'm just doing like 42 liters, like I've been doing for all the races. So.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Too little, you can shout at me. Yeah, I imagine the hairpin is not great. It was the same at Road Atlanta with the Ligier. I felt like I was struggling with the turn-in for that. Because I imagine you would be the quickest if you were in the Auric. I imagine you're losing a few tenths there. I'm sure maybe some like setup changes can improve it.
What happened then? All the cars in front of me look like they took off for just a second.
Yeah,
or so.
Donnie for me.
Yeah, you're in pole, Donnie, for some reason. Oh no, Kev's back in pole.
Ah. Hey, Big T. Well, I binned it in the first two races, so... Oh, Frosty, the slipstream, very strong. Ooh.
MDT's being dirty.
The big result,
Who was
Teja.
that went out, Donnie.
I was hit there. I forgot to see the replays for Road Atlanta as well. I got hit there. I'm pretty sure I left enough room. I have to check. Yeah, at least didn't lose too much time this time. in the box. Hasn't been too much close racing due to all these incidents, but enjoying the combos. Actually, I might be able to make my way to Sainsbury's, and you can collect me from there. What time do you need me to be at Sainsbury's at? I forgot that you don't need to leave as early if I'm not getting the bus. I was thinking like I have to be gone at 3 o'clock if I want the bus, but of course. Oh yeah, 10:30. Oh yeah, then I've plenty of time to make it to Sainsbury's. Yeah, I can easily make it to Sainsbury's then. Yeah, I was getting mixed up in my head thinking, because with the buses I generally have to leave at 3 o'clock, be on time for football. But if I'm getting a lift from you, it can be much more direct. So we don't need to leave nearly as early. Your driving in real life is worse than my bloody driving in this. And I've crashed in every race in this today. This could be my last stream today. If you carry on with your shenanigans. Make sure to wear your glasses. Or your contacts. I'll be the new Cash getting freaked out when you're not wearing them. But don't wear them while playing football, because, well, we all know what happened to that one person. For those like Adam in the stream who don't know, so Stark Platy is a friend of mine from uni, and the glasses incident is during football a few weeks ago. One of the guys got hit in the face by the ball that I kicked, and his glasses went hit him. His glasses went flying off, but like the ball hit him square in the face first, so his glasses like went into his face first. Gave him a big shiner.
Whoa. There's a nasty floaty bit there, isn't there, when you turn in?
It's if you go too far, you're you're spinning. Too wide, I mean.
Good job with that though. I don't know why I went down to fourth there. Left tire struggles a bit with overheating here. Surprisingly though, the amount of fast right corners here. Got that all wrong. My butt is getting numb on this chair.
Rusty, were you aware that MDT is a Spurs fan?
He's not, is he? Why
Yes,
would
he
it-
He's
is.
employed by us.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Wait, no, I don't get it. I thought you wanted Frosty to punt him or something. I thought they were right by each other. I looked at the leaderboards and you're not.
He was right behind me a minute ago.
Ah, okay.
No space there. Right.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Good race.
Rusty, I lied. I'm the Spurs fan.
Where are the bickies, Oz?
Huh?
Where are the bickies? Biscuits. The crunching.
Ah. I don't know.
I feel like I'm missing out on the full racing on the Muni GT Discord soundscape.
I was just eating nachos. Did you not hear?
No.
That was hairy.
That's smooth though.
Thanks. Not sure what happened to MDT.
He spun on the second to last corner.
Dentist driving.
Well, that's who these cars are for, if you believe the hype. Dentists.
I got a drive through.
Oh!
Oof.
Oh, guys.
Track limits?
Yeah.
Where are you getting track limits? Because I haven't got one here yet. I was getting them on the other tracks though.
I was kind of. I did see him go quite wide at times.
Yeah, all three of them were at that. Oh, well, all four of them, I guess, must have been. Four was at the same corner.
You,
I just
you
couldn't
don't
go
learn
wide
quickly,
there.
do you?
No.
It's a saying about old dogs and tricks.
Who are you calling a dog?
Huh?
Woof woof.
Mark.
I'm considering not bothering taking my drive through and getting disqualified. Only because I don't know where the entrance to the pit lane is.
Right.
I have no idea where it is.
It's a really
Well,
short
but it's-
entrance.
Yeah, it is. yeah.
Unable to comply.
You can see if you the exit on the second last corner, if you just kind of straighten it instead of turning left to set yourself up for the right hand turn at the end, you'll see it. And you kind of go straight through it.
How's the front degradation on the? How do you say it? Eureka. Eureka.
I have a bit on my front left and a lot more on my front right, because probably
Yeah,
lock
I'm
it.
feeling the fronts on the GJS.
I think I might have just got done
VGA.
for speeding as well.
Yeah, I'm understeering off T1. Visually speaking, it's not that much more wear than the rears, but balance is upset immediately.
My front right is noticeably more.
Front right?
Yeah, I think I've locked up a bit though, so that's why.
That explains it, because I can't really think of a really think of a reason why that would be.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
I'm
okay, it's gonna
pretty
it's gonna wear a
left
bit
on
on the left hander over the hill, but like
right.
there's so many more high speed right hander turns. It's definitely locking
Yeah.
up. Probably for like the hairpin and that.
Yeah, that's
Oh
one
no,
of those.
the right hander after the left hander of the crest, that I keep locking there actually. Because I just did it again.
It's funny to think that
I think I'm starting to lose that front.
this
end
is
right.
already like super fast, and I can't really imagine being inside this car when it actually goes this fast around this track. And then this is just miles off an F1.
Yeah, well, F1 would just be flat around most of this track, wouldn't it? But I think they don't take the prototypes here. I don't think in IMSA, do they? They just take the GT3s. I think. I'm not sure.
Can't really hear you.
Are they sorry? They don't take the LMDH cars here anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Do they? Don't they?
No, they don't. It's the same as VIR. They don't take them there either for obvious reasons.
That due to the track or the lack of pit boxes? Okay.
You know, VIR. This track and VIR are kind of too dangerous for those cars. I think.
Yeah. I imagine maybe the pit boxes is an issue as well with having a big grid.
Yeah, it might be because the pits here isn't massive. I mean, VIR's got quite decent pits, hasn't it? But I think it's a track.
Yeah. My first guess would have been the track before I thought of pit boxes, but. Well, I'm glad they don't mangle the course to allow prototypes to be here, because I won't want to change this.
So they don't even allow LMP2s here?
Yeah, I was just having a look at the schedule. I'm not quite sure.
Because I don't think the hypercars are that much faster in the end. But they are different. Like in terms of sensitivity to offloads and pitch and stuff like that. So this kind of track could be, I mean, I don't know, but this kind of track, I can imagine this being a bit too much for those chassis.
Multi-class here would be pretty intense as well. Such a short lap.
Cramped.
So is Road Atlanta.
Yeah. These remind me of Laguna Seca in a good way. Like, so good with many different types of cars, but ultimately a bit tight, a bit narrow.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
That was a really good race until it all fell apart. There was 4 of us like battling for like the first 10 minutes of the race, I'd say.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, it was considering.
No worries, Mark.
No
No worries.
Tricky track.
It happens.
3 wide into some corners, and
All right,
yeah.
safe repair.
We were pushing it,
Yeah.
pushing our luck.
Good fun though.
I want to see what happened because I didn't know how much room. I thought I gave you enough room, but I didn't know if I had closed it a little bit. So I just want to see for myself. I know. Replays.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
Farsi, were you disqualified in the end?
No, I did my drive through.
Ah, good lad.
Ah,
Yeah.
so that's
Still
kind
got a
of why
podium as well.
you were so quick for that.
yeah, they
First-
do bring the it's LMP2, GTD
That's
Pro,
why you
GTD,
were so
Mosport,
quick for off
VIR is
at
just
the start of
GTD
lap
Pro
1, and then
GTD,
like I know
GT3s, effectively.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
slipstreaming is a thing here, but see ya. I know the slipstream is strong, but I thought I was like, Jesus, I have way more top speed than you. I wasn't expecting it. Then there.
Yeah, I'm out as well. See you later, guys.
Yeah, see ya. Thanks for the racing.
Yeah.
That was fun though, being side by side there. Yeah, it's so much more top speed here. So did you change the wing or not? But then Frost or Oz, was it Oz or Frosty there? Oz was in Frosty Slippery. Oz had a load of top speed as well, so it was the slipstream because he had more top speed than me, and then he backed out of it. Probably got a good view of everything from his. Okay, yeah, I gave you plenty room. Yeah, you definitely went up to me. Oh, you didn't change it. Oh, okay. Okay, because I didn't change anything. Oh, okay. So maybe that car has more aero then. Yeah. The only thing I changed was fuel and TC. The replay's the same. The UI is a bit cleaner on that, but it's still the same in terms of. Oh wait, did it? I think you hear one quick squeak. It seems. You hear a quick squeak, and then there's no squeaks. So kind of different. But in terms of you can't jump through it. Yeah, I definitely gave enough room. Yeah, Oz was faster. Okay, okay, yeah. Because I wasn't sure, like, obviously on this straight, I was thinking slipstream here. I wish I could watch it. I'll try. I do have to actually run in a minute or two. I have to go to football. I do wish though that they could upgrade it so you could like jump around. Because especially when the longer races, like, it's just going to be a mess trying to navigate through it. Could you imagine like trying to, you know, in a 3-hour endurance race or something, trying to report someone or something they did on a lap, and the stewards have to go through it? Lovely, side by side. Well, the marker doesn't really mean much to me because it's just like, it's still estimated. Fact is, you can't like just jump. Unless you mean like jump, do 5-minute jumps. That must have been what Frosty was doing each time. I got a track warning there when I did that once. Like if you mean if there was like a button that you could jump forward 5 minutes or jump back 5 minutes, then yeah. That would help. Yeah, okay, yeah. But I just know, I remember them mentioning before, the issue was because of live track has to be built up with the replay or something. That's why you have to like go through the replay that way. That was my understanding. there's a lot of change about the replay system though, like how, let's say in your practice sessions it only records the last 2 minutes of it. I hate that. It's like the same in time trial mode, so if you were doing a lap that's longer than 2 minutes, you can't watch your replay. Yep, I probably can. Oh, no? Oh well. I don't think my pedals are bound to be able to do it, but I can press a button on my wheel that, yeah. I'm pressing buttons on my wheel that's doing this, so. It's also spinning the camera for some reason. Oh, and that just quit. Oh, wait, that is the button to go back. Anyway, I do actually have to go, so. Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for racing. I had a lot of fun with that, even if my races weren't the most intense. But yeah, hopefully now 1.6 is out, we should be racing this consistently a bit more. Certainly try and do LFM a bit as well. Yeah, enjoy your weekend, guys. Have fun with 1.6 or whatever you do, and see you soon.